Hello fellow mystics, thank you so much for stopping by to my channel, Howie the Mystic. If you're coming over from my TikTok channel, thank you so much for crossing over. Please remember to hit the subscribe button and also hit the like button if this message resonates with you, as that will help my channel grow and I'll be able to bring you even more in-depth readings like this in the future. Right, so today I got a very strong intuitive feeling that yesterday your spirit guides wanted to share a very important message with you, but then you were too distracted to get that message or to understand that message that your intuition was trying to tell you, or just people around you are trying to convey to you. So today we're going to look at what that message was. So we're going to look at what important message were you meant to receive from your spirit guides or from your higher self yesterday, but then you were too distracted to get that message. So what important message were you meant to receive yesterday that you couldn't receive? Ooh, okay. Intention. Be clear and decisive. Focus on what you really want. Be bold with your requests to the universe. So this is a manifestation card. And the message coming through here is, if you are drawn to this reading, there's something you're trying to manifest in your life. But the important message you are missing from spirit is that at the moment you're focusing on what you don't want rather than what you want. And manifestation doesn't work like that, because the universe always mirrors our energy. If you focus on what you don't want, then the universe is going to mirror your energy and keep putting you in scenarios where you don't want that thing, or you're in scenarios where you're getting what you don't want. So here, what your spirit guides were trying to tell you was, focus on what you really want. Be very clear with your intention and tell the universe exactly what you want. Stop sending mixed signals to the universe. One moment you're sad, feeling sorry for yourself that your manifestation hasn't happened. The next minute you're happy and optimistic about you receiving your manifestation. Those are mixed signals you're sending to the universe. And your guides were trying to help you and say, by saying the reason your manifestation hasn't happened yet is because, one, you're sending the universe mixed signals. Two, you're focusing on what you don't want instead of what you want. Yeah. So, and then the other thing is, you haven't received this manifestation yet because you're not being bold enough with your request to the universe. And I guess that goes back to being very specific with what you want. Yeah. Be very specific. It's not enough for you to say, universe, I want you to give me a happy life. That's very vague. Yeah, you need to be specific. What does a happy life look like to you? Does a happy life look like you finally meeting your soulmate and having 2 children and a very huge house and a very successful career? State that. Make that very clear. In fact, write it down on a piece of paper. Okay? If you being happy looks like you having a job promotion with X amount of money added to your current salary, put that in your intention. Okay, so from now on, be specific. Stop being too vague with the universe, because when you're being vague, then again you're sending the universe mixed signals. But the most important message that your spirit guides wanted you to know yesterday was, you need to stop focusing on the problem and start focusing on the solution. And that means the solution is focus on what you want, not on what you do not want. So if you want a big house, focus on the fact that you want a big house. Stop focusing on the fact that, oh, right now I'm living in a very small house, it doesn't cater to my needs. That's you focusing on the problem. And guess what? The universe is going to mirror your energy and keep putting you in scenarios where you're still unsatisfied with your current house. But if you focus on the fact that you want a big house, then the universe is going to mirror your energy and put you in scenarios where you're manifesting a bigger house for yourself. Maybe it's going to give you a better job so that you have more money to buy yourself a bigger house or to rent a bigger house, okay? Or it's just going to give you a push, like an intuitive nudge to go apply for a certain rent advertisement. I mean, house advertisement. Maybe there's a house being advertised somewhere and you were thinking, there's no, I'm going to get this house. I'm never going to win this lease. But then the universe has been pushing you and telling you, no, try your luck, you know. So be very specific in what you're trying to manifest and also focus on what you want, okay? So I hope that is clear. That is the message you were missing yesterday. That you're sending the universe mixed signals, and instead of focusing on the solution and what you want, you've been focusing on what you don't want and the problem, which has been delaying your manifestation. Okay, and then be bold, be very specific with exactly what you want. And I feel like your guides are saying, write it down. The first step to manifesting anything is by writing it down. Writing things down is a way of casting spells out into the universe. That's why in English, when you write a word down, it's called spelling. And that's why in my TikTok videos, I encourage you guys to write down what you want, because that is a way of you casting out spells into the universe and being very specific and bold with your intentions, telling the universe exactly what you want. Okay, so write down all the things that you want the universe to give you, and also specify how you want those things to make you feel. Okay, so that is the message you were missing yesterday. So let's see, why is it so important for you to know this message? We've seen it's important for you to know this message because the reason you have not yet manifested your manifestation or your goals is because you're sending the universe mixed signals and you're focusing on the problem rather than the solution. But let's see whether Spirit has more to say about why they really wanted you to get this message yesterday. Spirit, why did you want the collective to get this message yesterday? Koala Spirit. Okay, Spirit has a plan. Okay. Usually when this card comes into play, I usually feel like it's a card of divine timing is at play. Yeah, divine timing. Usually the universe has its timing for when it will give you what you want. And I feel like the reason your guides were telling you, wanted to tell you yesterday, that you need to be very clear with what you want and be very specific with what you want to manifest and focus on what you want instead of what you don't want, is because the universe is saying, or your spirit guides are saying, this is the time for you to manifest this thing. In fact, you should have manifested whatever it is that you want yesterday or even earlier than yesterday. Okay, you've now entered the divine timing. Whatever it is that you've been trying to manifest in your life, you were meant to already have it by now. But the reason it's delaying, it's because of what I said earlier. You're focusing on the problem rather than the solution, and that keeps on delaying your manifestation. Okay, the time is now for you to manifest this thing. But if you keep on focusing on the problem instead of the solution, you're not going to be able to manifest this thing as fast as you want. Okay, you're only going to keep on delaying the process, and you're only going to get even more frustrated with the fact that you're not manifesting your desires. Okay, that's why it's so important for them to, that's why it was so important for them to want to send you this message yesterday. The time is now for you to manifest this blessing. In fact, it's overdue. You are supposed to have this blessing with you right now. Okay, but you're not getting it because you're sending the universe mixed signals. So please, after watching this video, please write down exactly what you want the universe to grant you and focus on that thing. Don't focus on any other thing. Focus on exactly what you want. Leave the rest to the universe to handle. You just focus on what you want. The how and when, leave that to the universe. Okay, and be very bold, be very specific with your intentions. If you want a red car, say that I want a red Mercedes Benz that has this size of tires. Be very specific. Okay, so that is why it was important for you to get this message yesterday. So now let's see, now that you know this information, let's see what further advice does your spirit team have for you in regard to your manifestation. Okay, what further advice do they have for you? Oh, I feel drawn to this one. Why? Okay, and there's a book over here. Okay. Okay, so with this card over here, I'm getting that this is the Akashic Records. The Akashic Records is usually a collection, it contains the blueprint of what your soul wanted to experience in this current lifetime. So your Akashic Records contain all the important lessons and even mistakes you're meant to make in this lifetime, because those lessons are meant to help you ascend, are meant to help your soul grow in each lifetime. And so it's very important to consult the Akashic Records from time to time to just know, at this stage of my life, what important lesson am I meant to learn that will help me to achieve my goals, whether that's in career or in love. Okay, the Akashic Records contain everything. It's the blueprint of all the successes, all the failures, all the love life you're going to have here, the career, the jobs are all contained in your Akashic Records. And granted, we usually have free will, meaning our future can change based on the decisions we make, the Akashic Records gives us a guidance on, okay, at around this time of your life, this is likely what you're meant to be experiencing. So if you make it a habit to constantly consult the Akashic Records, then you'll likely be on the right path most of the time. This is not to say you're not going to make mistakes. No, mistakes are actually meant to happen in our lives because mistakes teach us things, yeah? But then if you make it a regular habit for you to consult the Akashic Records, then you make less mistakes because you have a blueprint, a guide that is telling you what you need to be doing at each important phase of your life. And I feel like with this Y card here, the message coming through is you're being told, some of you need to consult your Akashic Records, okay? So I have a reading in my Etsy shop where you can get a mini Akashic Records reading, and it will be on any topic you choose, whether that's love, career, personal relationships, friendships, whatever, you name it. I can help you tap into your Akashic Records for you to know what are you meant to be experiencing right now in all areas of your life. And we've seen part of it is right now, there's a particular blessing, there's a particular goal you should have accomplished by now, but you haven't yet accomplished this goal because you're sending the universe mixed signals. So the Akashic Records, if we consult that Akashic Records, we're going to know what exactly this is you are meant to, whatever this goal is, yeah? Because I'm guessing you have many goals, yeah? And right now we're not sure which goal it is that the universe is saying you're meant to have accomplished it by now. But if you consult the Akashic Records, I'm going to help you tap into that exact goal. I'm going to help you narrow down to what exactly the universe is saying you should have already manifested by now, but then you're the one delaying it because you're being pessimistic and you're sending the universe mixed signals and you're not being very specific with your intentions, okay? So yeah, make it a purpose to get your Akashic Records reading at some point. I'll do this. Whoever watches this video will get a 20% off on that reading. So I'll put the discount code in the comment section. So if you leave a comment there writing, I want Akashic Records, I'll give you the discount code. Okay, so anyone who leaves a comment in this video, right, with the word Akashic, I'm going to give you a 20% discount code on that reading in my shop. Okay, so yeah, but it's up to you. Free will. Right, so now let's end this reading with final message from your spirit guides. What final advice do they have for you regarding what has come through here? Oh, I feel drawn to this one. Expand your horizons, vast vistas, right? What did I say about this? Spirit has a plan. At this point in time, you're meant to be experiencing more than you're already experiencing. You're meant to have received something that will help you grow or help you feel more fulfilled in your life. But you still, this is your current state of mind is preventing you from receiving this blessing from the universe. It's overdue because at this moment in time, you're not focused, okay? So your guides keep on repeating that same message. You're sending the universe mixed signals, and it's time for you to shift your focus and just focus on what you really want. Focus on the solution rather than the problem. So this is just a confirmation message that you're meant to be experiencing more success at this point in your life. Okay, so do whatever it takes to figure out what this is that is preventing you from experiencing more success. Do whatever it takes to remove those limiting beliefs that are preventing you from focusing on the solution rather than the problem. And one way you can do that is by starting to tap into your Akashic Records to know what you're meant to be experiencing at each phase of your life. So make it a habit to get readings where you're tapping into your Akashic Records, okay? Because they'll guide you to your success. They'll guide you to more success, okay? And for some of you, part of maybe one of the goal is to do with traveling, okay? So just keep that in mind. Something about traveling might be part of the goal of the blessing that the universe wants to give you. A chance to travel a lot more, and that traveling will bring in more success into your life, okay? So maybe some of you are being told, start thinking about getting a visa to a particular location that you've always wanted to go to, because if you apply for that visa, you're likely going to get it, because at this point in time, this is a blessing that you're meant to be having right now because it's meant to help you grow, okay? So remember, just get that Akashic Record reading. We're going to pinpoint exactly what this is that the universe is ready to bless you with, but then for some reason it's delaying. because the universe doesn't know exactly what you want. Oh, okay. A win-win outcome is focused. Yeah, full moon in Libra. So, yeah, what I just said, there's a particular goal you're trying to accomplish right now. And if you put in all the effort you need to put in into accomplishing that goal, you'll definitely win. Success is assured, okay? But you need to put in the effort. And the effort you're being told to put in right now is to just focus on what you want. Stop focusing on the problem, focus on the solution. If you keep focusing on the solution, success is yours. Success is guaranteed in whatever area of your life it is that you're trying to manifest success, okay? A win-win outcome is focused. Let's get one final message, and then we end this reading. Spirit, one final message. Then we end this reading. What else does Spirit want to tell us? Nothing is yet set in stone. Yeah, things are changing. This is the card of change. There's a lot changing in your life right now, but you cannot see this change because energetically you're stuck. You're stuck in the past where you never got what you want, and so you're wallowing because you're like, oh my God, if I haven't gotten it now, what's to say that I'm going to get it? Yeah, this is just like the previous time when I tried to manifest it and I didn't get it. You're being told, get out of that mindset. Let go of the past. If it didn't work out in the past, it just means it was not your time. Spirit has a divine timing for that goal, and right now is the perfect time for you to manifest that goal. Before, things didn't work out because it was not the right time, but now is the right time. And in order for you to switch to this new timeline where you're now achieving your goal, you need to, again, going back here, focus on what you want rather than the problem. Stop letting the past hold you back. Okay, guys, so I hope this reading has been useful and has shed some light on your situation. Like I said, if you're curious to know exactly what this is you're meant to be manifesting at this point in time, check out the links in the description box of this video, the Akashic Records reading and the Law of Manifestation reading, where I tell you what exactly it is that you're manifesting or you're meant to manifest. And like I said, anyone who writes in the comment section of this video the phrase Akashic or Akashic Records, I'm going to give you 20% off discount code on those readings that I've attached in this video. Otherwise, have a lovely week ahead, and I'll see you in my next reading. Bye.